everybody, it's Deborah with Pinching Pesos here, and it's time for They Paid What? Live. So I didn't really get a chance to do a sales update for August. I caught the tail end of the month, and I did like the 28th, the 29th, and the 30th on a sales update that I did in September, but I totally missed the whole month. And we're coming up on the end of October, and they're going to start dropping off. And I actually did notice that, I guess because since it's only 90 days and the 31st of August and the 31st of October, so it already didn't have August the 1st and August the 2nd when I brought up my sales. Oh no, did Prof Sales just go live? Dang, I didn't know he had something scheduled. Shoot. I'm sorry, Jason. I didn't know. It didn't show up on my subscription screen. I'm really sorry. I don't like to go over people. Dang. Okay. Sorry about that. So we're going to just go ahead and go through August. And if y'all want to pop over and watch Jason, that's fine. You can always catch me afterwards. So anyway, because this was just scheduled like 45 minutes ago. So let's go ahead and get started. So for my sales, while I'm at it, today is the last day for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. So make sure you go over and watch that video and put your entry in so that way you can win the Guilty Pleasures prize. I'm basically wanted to give away something, that you've been neglecting to give yourself. So, God, I feel so bad that Jason's on right now. I'm so sorry. Now I'm all distracted. Okay, so here were my sales for August. I had a total of $18.50. It was really slow. I was just catching up in August from being off at the end of June and most of July. I was completely off of eBay. I didn't do any listing. All I did was shipping. And for a while there, I had my handling time was really far out because I was traveling. And so August, the end of June and halfway through July, I wasn't even really doing any type of business. And so it actually took me a while to recover. And I'm just now actually September and October, if you watch the October sales updates, things are really picking up, but it took me a while to recover from June and July of being just kind of really not working. So August was a lot less than it is now, but it was $18.50 in sales. I had eBay was right at $1,500. I had $82 in sales on Trugether. If you aren't familiar with Trugether, and a lot of people aren't, it is a sales platform that syncs with your eBay and Amazon, but I have it synced with my eBay. And basically, it's like they're trying to be a social network of reselling things. I haven't really quite figured it out. I do know that they put the listings over in Google, and that's kind of where people are coming from. I only get like 1 or 2 sales a month from there, but hey, 1 or 2 sales is still good. So, and they don't have any fees. So it's just kind of extra money. So $82 in sales over on Trugether. I had $55 at Bonanza and then $212 over on Amazon. I did send in my shipment on Friday. It only took me 3 months. Come on. I'm super efficient. I had that box of stuff. It was already labeled, ready to go. All I had to do was confirm my shipping plan and send it in. And it was sitting over there since July the 26th. And I added a couple things to it last week, like some M&Ms that I bought at Walmart. And then I ended up getting all of that shipped in on Friday. So I'm really excited to actually have a shipment going in. And I did film I say film like I've got some crew here or something. I have my phone hooked to a thing and I videoed it of me prepping those M&M bags. So I'm going to have a video coming out for you guys that is basically just kind of like a day in the life process and procedure kind of thing. So how I prepped the packaging for the it's a multi-pack food, how I prepped the packaging, and then also I'm going to put how I ended up adding them to my inventory, how they went into the shipping plan, and then what it looks like when you print out a shipping label for Amazon. I don't do a lot of Amazon, but I still get requests for videos. So since I was doing it, I figured I'd take the opportunity. Let me go ahead and show you what's sold. I'm going to be doing entire screen shares because I have found in my last couple of videos, if I don't and I just do them as active windows, for some reason, it's not picking up my share. And so you're going to end up going into the matrix, you guys. Are you ready? Let's travel in time. All right. So we are looking at, where is, oh, ha. This is, okay. This sold on August the 3rd. I sold all of these in August. So I sold 3. I paid $15 for these. They are discontinued Bumble and Bumble BB Curl Conscious, and you've heard me talk about this probably 10 different times. If you happen to find these in the stores anywhere, look in salon, like salon stores if you have. I paid $15 for them. I probably could have held out because it looks like the smaller bottles are going for, look, this one's half the size of mine. It's going for $69.95. That one's the same size I had. It's going for $200. So I would say if you can find them, go ahead and pick them up, even if they seem like they're priced kind of high, because I was selling them for $100 and they're probably going for, yeah, 100 plus. So you're pretty safe in buying those. I need to check. Okay. I just wanted to make sure it's actually showing you what I'm talking about. Next thing I sold was, okay, so I had a whole bunch of these little adapters that came out of the Amazon reseller stuff, the Amazon pallet rejects that I had. And I think I had like 30 or 40 of these. So I just went ahead and put them up in 2 different listings. I have one of them that's $4.95 free shipping, and I have one that's $1.95 plus shipping. I actually got to burn through some of them because somebody bought, I think, 10 of them. So that worked out. They're just kind of there, and they're feedback builders. They're not really making me any real money, but they're counting for my stats. And so it kind of helps whenever you have something like this that's low dollar, you're not losing any money on it. It's kind of easy to pack, easy to process. You essentially can get a, build up your metrics in that it's adding to your feedback, but it's also adding to your number of sales. So it helps you if you happen to have a day that your shipment is late, or something happens and your package wasn't scanned in properly or whatever. It kind of helps with those percentages of your sales. I'm getting really nervous that this isn't, yeah, it is. Okay, cool. That's not sharing with you. Okay, I picked these Boom Company Smart Stick Darts at Goodwill. They were 99 cents a package. So I ended up, I originally had these listed for, gosh, it was $69 because they're kind of expensive at the store. I think they're $7.99 or $9.99, something like that. They're not cheap. Yeah, I think they're $9.99. So I had 12 packs of them listed, and so I had them for 69 bucks. Like you can see, somebody here has a pack of 13 for $64. And they just weren't selling. So over time, I just kind of dropped the price. They were on, I believe I had them at $29.95, and then they were on sale. So they went for $24.94 plus shipping. I still ended up profiting a decent amount of money off of them. I think it was at least 100% profit. I wish this would move out of the way. Okay. On those, ended up profiting $9.84. So a little under 100% ROI on those. And they were gone. I originally was going to send them into Amazon, and that's what I was buying them for. But then when I got home and really started checking, there was only certain colors that were selling for a reasonable amount of money. So they ended up going up on eBay. The Secret Spy Agent kits, okay, these are garbage. Well, okay, let's just say they're very generic. And not garbage, but they're very generic. They're definitely something that you buy as a party supply or whatnot. I had several of them that came in the Pallet reject boxes, and I listed and sold one of them for this one here for $9.95. I had more listed. I had like 5 of them listed, but the boxes ended up getting damaged because they were so flimsy. The boxes were super duper duper flimsy. So only one of them got sold. The rest of them, I sold one in a garage sale, and then I sent 2 of them off to another reseller who was having birthday gift that she ordered from me. I went ahead and put 2 of the little kits outside of the box, 2 of the little kits in there just as like an added kind of bonus. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I need to check the chat. I haven't even looked over there. You guys could be like screaming at me going, Deb, we can't see anything. And it would be just like the other day and I didn't see it. So anyway, so I just want to say hi to everyone. I'm not going to name everybody off. I don't do that, but thank you everyone who comes out and watches me live. I love you guys. I like participating in the chat with you. Okay, let's go ahead and get back to the sales. And I'm going to have to totally apologize to Jason when I get done with this. Okay. Ready? Let's go back in time. Okay, next up. Where are you at? Okay, I tend to always pick up Keens if I see them and they're in good condition. I bought 2 pairs at the time that I bought this pair. And they must have came from the same person because they were almost the same shoe. They were both brown. They were both the same size. And they were in very similar condition. These were excellent. Whoever had these did not have funky feet because they were very clean. I paid $6.99. No, was it $7.99? Where are they? $7.99 for them. And sold them $29.95 plus shipping. My profit on that came out at $18.39, and it was an easy profit. I love doing shoes like that because the Keens, they have a following and people know their size. They know what they're looking for. They're trying to replace a shoe that they paid $130 for that has now maybe doesn't look as good, but they don't want to pay another $130 for the shoe. And they can get that same exact one in really good condition. These were great. In really good condition for 30 bucks. I mean, that's frugal shopping right there. Here's another one of these things sold. The money clip adapter. More Bumble and Bumble. You know, guys, I have one left. I have one BB Shine. I sold my second to the last one over the weekend on Truegether. So that was a sale that I had over there this weekend. But this is the Bumble and Bumble BB Curl Conscious Reactivating Mist. $49.95 free shipping. They went first class. So it only cost me less than $4 to ship it. Paid $15 for it. So my profit on that came out at, see, you can see I'm only making $1 on those wallet adapters, those little ninja adapters, but $1's $1 and the listing is there and it gives me feedback. So I made $29.60 on the Bumble and Bumble reactivating spray. I really hope, I haven't had anybody tell me that they have found any. Like nobody. Out of all the times I've mentioned it, nobody's come and said, hey Deb, I found it. I'm beginning to think like just miracled on some discontinued product. That same day that I bought those Bumble and Bumbles, we had went to Forever 21. Forever 21 was having a buy one, get one free on the clearance. And they had these Simpsons battery power banks, and they also had Simpsons USB flash drives. And I bought every single one they had. So originally, the one that sold that I'm trying to show you, this is still the active listing that's there. When I sold it, it sold for $19.95. I've recently reduced the price. It went for $19.95 free shipping. I paid $4 for them because they were $7.98 or $7.99, and then buy one get one free. So $4. So I ended up profiting $9.92 on that Simpsons. I'm now currently selling those for $12.96, but they are plus shipping. So I'm not really losing that much money, and you know, compared to the $19.96, and they seem to be selling better. I've sold 2 of them recently. Picked up the Stupid Is, the Stupid Does, Forrest Gump, Bubba Gump shrimp, getting a Bubba Gump shrimp, fried shrimp gumbo for $2.99. It was new in the box, so it even had its like little packaging materials and everything in there. So I went ahead and sold it for $19.95 plus shipping. My profit on it came out at $14.70. That's some really good profit right there. Look at that profit. That profit's good. Like to eat that profit. Okay, so next up was another one of these folio cases that came out of the Pallet stuff. I am pretty much, I need to check my quantities. I have a lot less than 16. I think I'm down to about 10. So I need to go in and check. I'm going to write that down right now to check the quantities on those. I don't think I have 16 out there. But these have been slowly selling over time. I just actually recently sold one. It went to Canada last week. So $9.95 plus shipping. They're going. This brand, the Adoro Rotata, they've been sold by all of the different kinds of like companies that do deals. I think there was a Groupon for them at one point. I know, gosh, what's the name of that company? I don't remember. There was a company. They sell on eBay. It starts with an H. But they do a lot of the stuff that they have on Groupon that is a product. And then they just, I guess it ends up over in liquidation. And then that company buys it and they sell it. So I was basically competing against them on these. They sell for around the same price on Amazon. I believe they're like $14.95. Let me check the chat. Amy Liz is asking, how did the pallet buying go for you? I'm considering it. Can you specify the types of things you bought? I did not buy my pallets from any particular company. I bought them from another reseller who was buying them from liquidation.com and bulk.com and those lot 888 or whatever it is. And what they were exclusively Amazon. So anything that was in those boxes that didn't scan, maybe had some box damage, rank was way too high, those kind of, if it wasn't good for Amazon, then he would put it in a box, and then I would just end up buying 6 or 7 boxes from him. And I did that on several occasions. I think it was three times. And it worked out well. Actually, if I liked that kind of product, I would have just bought pallets from Bulk or, you know, any of those other companies, because there was money in it. There's money to be made, especially if you're both Amazon and eBay. Because if you're only Amazon, then there's a lot of product that doesn't qualify. You can't really send it in. It's not appropriate. Like, you know, there's damage to the boxes. But if you're doing both, then you can get rid of the product on both platforms. Plus you can have like a garage sale. A lot of that stuff went into that garage sale that I had, and I made $1,000 on my garage sale. And a lot of it was stuff that came out of those boxes that I couldn't sell on eBay, or they weren't really worth my time because they're a $5 item. So it would have been perfect too if you have like access to flea market and just have like a flea market booth once a month, to offload all the extra stuff, the things that don't qualify for Amazon, the stuff that's not really good for eBay or not really worth your time, that you couldn't just put in a garage sale. I mean, put in a flea market booth. I wish I had one. It would have done great over there. I would have continued to buy pallets if I had another source for off-sourcing or getting rid of that stuff. All right, let's get back to the sales. Back in time. Boom. All right. Chacos. Chacos are one of my favorite things to pick up at the thrift store. And I have some awesome news for you guys. All right. So Chacos are really, they're kind of expensive. They're about $80 to, they're $80 plus to buy retail. And they have a following like you wouldn't believe. And people love them. And generally, any pair of used Chacos I find, I can offload for $40, just like these, $39.95 plus shipping. Generally, you can put them in a flat rate padded envelope. I did find out something recently that Chaco has a repair program. For $10, you can get the straps replaced. I have passed by so many pairs of Chacos because there was something wrong with their straps. You know, like it had gotten frayed or it had gotten cut, or maybe the person didn't like that it had a strap on the back and then cut it off. For $10, I could get new straps. So anyway, I actually sent off a pair of Chacos a couple of weeks ago. I bought at the thrift store and the soles were falling off. And so I sent them in as a repair. It cost $40 to get brand new soles put on them. And these were actually a pair that I was going to keep for myself. But when I got them back, they didn't, because you have to put your credit card information in and everything. When I got them back, they came back in a box from Chaco, and they didn't charge me for anything. They replaced the soles as a warranty repair, because apparently the sole should have not have been falling off like it was. And so I didn't have to pay the $40, which I was kind of stoked about. And I got a pair of Chacos back with brand new soles on them. They just like totally got a customer. I'm gonna have to buy a brand new pair because that's amazing service. I like places that give amazing service. I paid, I believe, $6.99 for these Chacos. $7.99. Oh, they went on best offer for $33 plus shipping, so I ended up making $20.88. I didn't have them listed very long. They never stay up very long. They're not something that you're gonna be like, I've had these Chacos for 18 months now and nobody's bought any of them. No way, they're gonna be gone. I parted out Cranium Game because I went through our hall closet and we had a bunch of games in there that we didn't really play. And so I was like, I'm gonna part this out because apparently I feel like I don't have anything else to do, even though I totally do. And this ended up selling within, like, I think it was like 2 days. $4.95 free shipping. So I didn't really make anything on it, but hey, I have a whole bunch of other pieces that I parted out from that game, and doing parts is like really easy, and it makes me feel like I got something accomplished because I can list like 20 parts in an hour or less. And that's from start to finish, like with pictures and everything. I picked up these motion wear leotards at Texas thrift store for $1.98 a piece. I've had them priced all over the place. I've had them $12.95 plus shipping. I've had them buy one get one half off. I've had them $24.95. Recently, I reduced the price down to $14.96, and they are buy one get one free. So I'm still making the same amount of money because when I was doing them $24.95 free shipping, buy one get one free, it was still coming out basically the same, because I think for some reason it charges them for shipping on the free item, which I think is strange. But I'm not good at doing these buy one get one free things, so I'm probably doing it wrong. So 1510. Yeah, I sold these for $24.94 free shipping. That was when I had, so buy cost on those was $3.98. Came out to $15.10 in profit. They need to sell more. I have a whole bunch of them left, but I've made my money back like twice already. This also came out of the Amazon reject stuff. I sold this back in December and it went to Puerto Rico. And then I got a message saying, where's my item? And I look at the tracking and I say, oh, your item's at the post office. You need to go pick it up, because it's in a long box, right? So they can't just like put it in your mailbox. And then I never heard anything. And then what, 3-4 months later, I get a package at the post office and it's this pipe. So I contact the customer and let them know, hey, I got your pipe back. They never said anything. So I went ahead and relisted it and it sold. Originally, when I sold it for $39 back when I sold it in December. This one's just recouping costs on my priority shipping to Puerto Rico. Went for $18.69 plus shipping. And the person was really happy with it too. They left me feedback. I picked this and 2 other vintage VTech smart machines. There was different versions of this. This one's the VTech Basic. I had a VTech Smart. What was it? Like a Smart Plus or something. I had 3 different ones. I paid $4.99 for them. They must have been in somebody's closet or garage, or Meemaw found them up at the attic from when she forgot to give them to the kids in 1988, or something happened. And there was 3 brand new in the box, old stock, 3 different versions. So $4.99. I've sold the other ones. I think this was the last one left. It was priced all over the place over time. I think I had it up to $49.95 at one point. But it went $29.94 plus shipping. So I got a profit of $14.20. Why was this missing? I guess I sold some PGA Tour khaki pants. Those are the ones that I had picked up at Academy on clearance. They were $4.98, so they went for $24.95 plus shipping. So profit on those came out to $16.79. I wonder why that didn't come up on the list when I was doing my stuff. Another Bumble and Bumble. This one is Coarse Curls Calming Cream. This was just a small bottle, 8.5 ounces. I think that went on best offer of $60 plus shipping. $15 buy cost came out at $37.74. I want to find more BB Girl Conscious Cream. Don't we all, right? Somebody needs to find some. I'm told you, I'm getting perturbed that nobody has said, I found a whole stockpile. Just want to make sure I haven't missed any questions, and I haven't. Sherry says, I've looked for chacos, but no luck yet. I wonder if it's a regional thing, because, man, I see people wearing chacos everywhere in Austin, like everywhere. And I think that those people probably don't know that they can get things replaced, because if you're a Chaco wearer, you don't just have a pair and then, oh, that pair wore out and then I'm never going to get another pair again. They're going to buy more. So if I had something and I knew, oh, I can spend $40 and they'll be like brand new, why wouldn't you do that instead of spending $90 on another pair? That's just my thoughts. But we all know I'm crazy, so my thoughts don't matter. All right. I just shared myself. I had a whole bunch of these games left over from my merchandising days, and I ended up listing this one. I sold a lot of them at the garage sale, and I found this random one just in my shed. So I went ahead and listed it at $9.95. It sold the next day. I kind of wish I had more of them, but I don't. This is just an Xbox 360 Lego Batman game that was a combo pack with a pure motocross. They were supposed to appear in some Xbox like holiday editions. That's whenever I found out that those little round circular disc seals are all that really matter when it comes to your packaging. Because when I worked for Microsoft and I had to go in and put these games inside of the Xboxes, all I had to do was put one of those little round circle seals on it, and it was brand new. Like, that was just standard procedure. You open up the box, you put the thing in there, you close it, and you put a little round clear circle seal on it, and boom, boom, good as new. So, I don't know. I saw somebody recently debating about opening up something to make sure that it was new inside. And all it had was one of those little round circle seals on it. It's like, buy some little round circle seals. You can get them on Amazon. Sunbeam Heat Control Probe Power Cord for a skillet fry pan. Okay, this went to a fry pan that I bought that ended up not being in the condition that I was looking for. As soon as I started cleaning it, the paint started coming off of the outside. So I listed a couple pieces of it, but this was the first thing that sold, the power cord. These things sell. If you see them, generally they're up on the wall with the electronics. They're going to be there with the the heated blanket cords. Buy those too. Those sell. The heated blanket cords and these power cords, the ones that stick into skillets, and also the 2-prong plugs for vintage cookware. Look those up. Do some research. They're $1.99 at the store, and you can sell them all day long for $14.95 and up. Some of those heated blanket controllers are super duper expensive. You can sell them for like $24.95. Do a little research and you might have something new to find at the store. Another one of these adapters. This Shrinkix hips I bought at Goodwill. I paid way, way too much money for it. Let's see. $9.98 I paid for that sucker. And I thought it was new. But when I got it home and I got to looking at it, somebody had opened it up and, like, I don't know if they just tried it on or they used it for a day. It wasn't used per se, but it was not new. So it went for $29.94. It's just a belt you put around your hip after you have a baby to try to make your hips go back together. You could just like wear tight pants, right? All the women are like, no. Anyway, net profit on that was $14. It just seems like a silly concept. Like, I don't know. I had this thing for a lifetime. I bought this at a store that is no longer in existence. And look, you can see it's on my aqua background. I haven't used that aqua background in like 3-4 years. This is an electronic translator, and I thought it was going to sell faster than it did. I've had this thing priced all over the map. It got down to $9.95 free shipping, and it finally sold. I was so just, you know, those things you have that you're just like, oh my God, it's gone. This is that thing. What did I pay for it? I think I even paid like $2.99 for it or something. It was like, no, $1.99. $3.37 on profit. Sad, sad. I had a whole bunch of these little pocket breathalyzers. I got a neutral feedback on it a guy that had bought one because he said it only counted up to 1.7 on the breathalyzer. And I'm like, how drunk do you need to know that you are? That you need it to go higher than 1.7? So maybe he was trying to do like a frat party contest or something, and he was upset that it wouldn't go higher than double the legal limit. But yeah, I was going to call eBay to get that removed, but I just said forget it and just left it there. But I'm like, dude, give me a break. But yeah, I sold 7 of these. They're just little, whatever, they're cheap. They came out of that Pallet stuff. Brand new clay for the Cranium game, which you hardly ever find. This one was sealed up in a game that I had bought for $2.99, and I sold some pieces to it, and then I had this clay, so I went ahead and listed it. It sold overnight for $12.95, and I know who bought that. It wasn't like a customer. It was another reseller trying to make their game new. It had to have been. Like, that's the only person that it has a value to, and I listed it accordingly. I knew it was going to have a value only to like another reseller trying to complete a game as new. I picked this up when I was with Chad and Kim. I only paid, I think, $4.99 for this bagel maker. Let's see. Yeah, $4.99. I got it at that thrift store that I bought all my other stuff at the other week. It was brand new in the box. So, I mean, it was open box, but it was eBay brand new. And $49.94 plus shipping. It took, I think, 2 months to sell, but it's gone. Excelente. I love finding stuff like this that's like in the box with its own packing materials and everything, and all you have to do is just list it and then just poof, gone. Ship it. Get out of here. I sold a couple in August. I sold a couple of these little organizers. Let me see. I have 1, 2. I think there was two or three. I don't know what I just clicked on. 2 or 3. I have 2 left. I've got 2 of these bright green ones left. That's it. That's all I got left. I bought this Bible. This is a 1919 Bible, and I bought it at a charity thrift store. I paid $1.99 for it, and it was really, really neat. I had this thing priced all over the map. I had it for a long time. It had the people's, hello, what are we doing? Can we work here? No, eBay said no, I'm not working today. Well, I was going to show you what it had in the middle, but eBay said no. Nope, not gonna. Anyway, it had these people's family history in there, dating back to like the late 1800s. And I need to make sure this is still, yeah, the late 1800s and all the way up through like 1950s. And it had their birth and death and marriage records inside of like 4 different last names. So I had this priced really high for a long time. It was like $149, $129, went down to $99, had it $75. Finally, I was like, look, this Bible, and I know it's a long tail item, but I've had it for like 3 years. So I went ahead and priced it $24.94, figuring, hey, you know what, maybe the family doesn't want it, but somebody just wants it because it's neat, and they bought it. So, gone. Profit on that. Oh, I paid 99 cents for it. $21.61. Anytime that I see Sanooks, I go ahead and pick them up. They are sidewalk surfers. They are the unshoe. Basically, they're sandals that are shoes, is the way that they say it. And they're really comfortable. I can typically find them anywhere from $4.99 to $6.99. I think I paid $7.99 for these ones. I picked up 2 pairs when I bought them. No, $6.99. It went for $18.69. they go flat, they go first class. So $9.51 was the profit on those, and they're a quick sell for me. I never have them in my store for very long. I don't pick up any of the ones that are like gross. Like if they're in not good condition, I don't pick them up. But typically I can find them in fairly good condition and they sell fairly quickly. So keep an eye out for Sanooks. They're really easy to spot. They have the green tag on them. What is going on with eBay? They have a green tag on like this on them that says Sanook. Another one of those little organizers. Okay, so here's a funny story with this. I bought this for $5 at the garage sale when Tanya made me go garage selling. And it cost me a buttload of money to ship it. Hang on. Yeah, it cost me $38.86 to ship it, which was still good. Made $43 in profit on it. Then a couple of weeks ago, I get an email from eBay saying, you have a warning. You have sold a hoverboard, and hoverboards are basically trademarked. You know, Mark Cuban's been going after everyone. And so I posted this thing in my group, and I was like, what's going on with this? This is a piece of wood. This is not a hoverboard. There's no batteries in here, you know, this and this. And so somebody else posted and they said, I got one of those too, and I never sold a hoverboard. Well, come to find out, they were sending out this message to everyone that sold anything with like board. So skateboards and boogie boards and balance boards. And I'm like, God, did everybody that has a Wii balance board get one of these emails too? Because balance board, that's what I have, is a balance board. Anyway, and so I contacted eBay and they were like, oh yeah, you know, we totally need to be more specific about, you know, the messages that we send out. I'm like, duh. All right, let me check the chat again real quick before I get back to the screen chat. Okay. Nobody's got no questions, so let's go back. Thank you for not asking 1,000 questions while I'm not even looking at the chat. But if you do have a question, make sure you put like questions so I can see it really easily because I just kind of scroll. Hang on, I'm about to share the wrong thing. Okay. The same day that I bought that board, I also bought some cell phones. So I bought a whole bunch of stuff for $50 for all of it. And included in one of the packages that I bought was, boxes that I bought was 2 Apple iPod Touches. One was a first generation, one was a third generation. I had them for $39.95, free shipping. The buyer contacted me and said that one of them wouldn't turn on, which I did notice whenever I was like charging them that I charged up a whole bunch of stuff, but one of them took a long time to kind of charge. And so I asked him, I said, well, did you charge it overnight? And he said, yes, it's been sitting on the charger and it's not doing anything. So I told him, I said, well, can I just send you back $20 for, the cost? You paid $40. I'll give you half back. And he's like, yeah, that's totally fine. So it all worked out. This also came out of the Pallet stuff. It was just one of those Win cleaning conditioners. I know some people find these at the thrift stores and such. I've never seen any there. But, I mean, I can imagine that they'd end up there because it's a subscription program, and if somebody forgets to cancel their subscription, then, and they don't want to use it, then they just kind of have it left. Looney Tunes Monopoly. Ow, I just hurt myself. I scratched myself. Ouch. Anyway, Looney Tunes Monopoly game I picked up. It wasn't really selling for that much, I think, as a whole. So I went ahead and parted it out. Let me see, Monopoly. Okay. Oh, maybe that's what happened when I hit that button up in the corner. It is what happened when I hit that button up in the corner. So it looks like the whole game as a whole, is, what did I spell wrong? Oh, I put Monolopy. Okay, Monopoly is only going for $20 to $29 unless it's new, which mine was not new. And I've been selling off those little tokens one by one over the last year. And I've sold a trophy, and I've been selling mine for way more than people. Anyway, I've been selling them for about $7.95 free shipping, I believe. But I sold my little trophy. Taz went. I know some of my other characters are already gone. But this one was the trophy. It went for $9.95 free shipping. My Marvin Martian is gone. I know that. Alrighty. I picked up this Bare Minerals for free. For free. At the garage sale. I went that same day and went to the garage sale, and I picked up this bag, and the lady goes, I said, how much is this? And she goes, you can have that. So I was like, cool. And inside of it was all of these sealed up Bare Minerals makeups. There's probably 13 or 14 in the bag. So I went ahead and have them divided up in different lots because there was different numbers, like these little numbers were different. So I put them in different lots, and there was like 1, 2, 3, and they've just been kind of selling. I still have a bunch left, but I mean, they were free. I mean, I don't really care how long they take to sell. And $11.95 free shipping on these mineral veil ones. I also picked up at that garage sale in that box that the iPods came out of were these iPhones. So I have 5 Apple iPhones. They went for $99.95 free shipping, and I just put them in a flat rate matted. I put them in a box, and then I put that box inside of a flat rate pattern mailer so they wouldn't get crushed. This vintage Westman Lazy Day slow cooker, I did not have this listed for very long. I bought this, and this is that 2-prong plug I'm talking about. This is a very common plug on older cookware. Anyway, I bought this the same day that I bought, it was that fry pan that I showed you the plug for. I bought this that same day. I think it came from the same house. But anyway, this lady bought this as a gift for her friend. So I only paid, I think it was like $4.99 for it or something. Let's see. $5.99. It went on sale for $29.99 plus shipping, so my profit on that was $27.97. Woot woot! And I really liked this. This was really cute. More Bumbles and Bumbles. This was one of the big bottles, one of the 3 that I sold in August. I have my receipt right here. I paid a total on everything. Oh, that's a lie. That's not my receipt. That's my receipt for Forever 21. Never mind. I'm lying. Here's some more pieces of that Cranium game. These were the cards in the instruction pack. So I had paid $2.99 for the game, and then it was just in our closet, and then I parted it out. So here's some more pieces of that game that sold $12.95 plus shipping. This calculator, I paid $1.99 for it. I pick them up anytime I see them, and they generally sell overnight. Buy them. Even if they have graphics defects, if they have a pixel problem, there is another seller on eBay that will buy them from you. I believe he's a calculator repair person, and he sells calculators, and he's like the calculator guy, and he'll just buy them. Like, it'll be sold overnight, even if it has a problem with the screen. I almost choked on my coffee. Okay, so I picked this up for $2.99, I believe. $2.99. Yep, $2.99 over at my favorite store. My favorite store, Thrifting. Oh, it's my favorite. I need to go over there. I haven't been over there in a long time. I haven't been over there since I bought all that plush. I want to go back and buy all of the plush, like all of it. I just want to take $100 and buy all the plush. Anyway, I picked this Abbott and Costello tapes. I was going to send it to Amazon. I actually scanned it for Amazon. And then I ended up noticing something about the box. Yeah, it was torn. You see that tear on the bottom there? So I didn't send it to Amazon. I ended up listing it on eBay, but I still profited over $8 on that. We're almost finished, guys. We're almost done. Woo, look at us. We can do it. Another one of these Funko Ric Flairs. They were new, but the boxes had some condition issues. I paid $2.99 at the Goodwills. I bought like 8 or 9 of them at the time. $12.95 free shipping. And then these were some of the things that I had actually went over in my sales update video that I did at the beginning of September. But I'm going to go ahead and run through them real quick. It's only 3 things. I picked up this phone for $4.99 at the Goodwill. You would think, like, who the heck wants this phone? But they did, and I sold it for $24.94 plus shipping. Actually, I didn't sell it for that much. I think it went on best offer. No, it didn't. It did go for that much. Boom. So my profit on that old phone that nobody would want was $17.84. And then here's some more phones that I had bought that day at the garage sale. These were untested with no batteries, 25 of them, and then another. So 26 phones. I just put them in a box and $60 free shipping. And then I had bought a printer that came with, in the box, I saw that it had the ink cartridge. The printer is worth no money. I have that printer listed for like $5. Like, no money. It's worth no money. But the ink is. Generally, when you find photo printer ink, it's going to be worth money. Look it up, but generally it is. And this one was only 1. There should have been 2 in the box. This one was only 1 in the box, and then it had some paper in there. Sold for $29.95 plus shipping, and I paid $5 for the entire thing plus the printer that nobody wants. And I did sell off of that printer. I parted it out and sold the paper holder tray. I do remember selling that. I don't know how much I sold that for. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Paper. Ah, here it is. I sold it for $8.95 and it went international. They paid $13.50 in shipping. So I profited $8.82 just off of the photo paper tray. And I had paid $4.99 for the entire machine. I sold that back in May. And then now, in August, I sold the paper. And the printer cartridge. So not a bad deal. And then the last of my bubbles and bubbles is gone. I don't have any more. It's been real, Bumbles. It's been real. And it's gone. So that was that on that. That is my eBay sales for August. And question. Barry said, how did you know all of those iPhones were unlocked? I see them all of the time. I ran their numbers on the checkers. There's a checker. The reason why I knew they were unlocked too was because the guy that I bought those phones from owned a phone store. And he told me they was unlocked. Buddy! He told me they were unlocked, but the fact that they were listed as GSM, typically what that means is that it was an AT&T phone. Even in the old, like those older phones like that, typically when they unlock them and they wipe them and they open them up as a GSM phone, meaning it's a world phone. It can be used throughout the world if you have the right SIM card. They're unlocked. But you can check them on Swappa. You can check like 5 a day for free. And then there's other websites that you can check the IMEIs, and it'll let you know this item is open. Like it's not blocked or blacklisted or anything. So that's a good way to check phones. That's why if you ever see any that are online, like on Craigslist or Facebook or whatever, ask them for the IMEI. Like, if they don't want to give it to you, it's typically because it's stolen. Other than that, I don't see any questions. Let me show you my sales that I had over on Trugether and over on Bonanza, because I had 2. Over on Trugether, I sold one of the chargers, went for $19.95. And my Epson printer that I bought for $4.95, new in the box. I actually bought 2. I bought one that was the personal Photolab Express, and then I had a deluxe Photolab Express, and the deluxe Photolab Express actually just sold last week. But $49.95 plus shipping on that one, and I paid, it was $9.99, and then it was half price. So I paid $5 for it, and that sold August 13th. But this is Trugether. This is what Trugether looks like. It basically, it just takes your eBay listing and it sticks it over here. And I mean, it's not, it just does it. It syncs up all on its own. So like here, it just does everything. All the stuff that I have on eBay is over on Trugether. But it doesn't sync instantly. You do have to, ooh, I sold something. You do have to pull your listing if you sell it. Oh, I did. Oh, somebody paid for something. Okay, and then Bonanza, I had this Lego instruction manual, which I had bought this Lego Star Wars thing for $2.99, and I parted that sucker out like you wouldn't believe. I sold the little people, I sold the ship, I sold the thing, I sold the instruction manual, man. That got parted out like it was masterful. $4.90 on that. So I basically made my money back, the $2.99 I paid for it, for the whole thing, just off the instruction manual, which I don't know why they would buy the instruction manual, because they're free on lego.com. But shh, don't tell them that. And I sold the last of this particular reactivating mist, was sold over on Bonanza as well. It went for $49.45 free shipping. Woo, look at that discount. Down from $49.95 to $49.45. Woo, that's some Walmart discount right there. So that went on Bonanza as well. Amazon sales were at $212.18. I profited $74.04. I ended up selling a Movie Editor Pro, which is not over here. Oh, it doesn't let me click on it. That's poopy. Oh, I got to click on this and then click on that. It's going to show you my customer's name, so I'm not going to click on that for you. Sorry. I paid $4.99 for that. I sold one of my collars. All those collars are gone. Those dog collars are gone. If y'all remember, I spent $600 on dog collars back in December, and I sold them all for a profits. Profits. And Febreze wax melt, 50 cents. I sold a pattern that I had bought at a garage sale like 4 years ago, and I put it up on Amazon because there was already a listing there. I only paid a dime for it. It was sold for $7.28 plus $4.99 shipping. So that was pretty good. Better Days, that's a CD. I paid $1.99 for it. And then this was a movie, Fire from the Heartland. I paid $1.99 for that. Sold for $21.15. More wax melts, some Squinkies that I got from Walgreens for $1.25 went for $10.45. Oh, Oh, keep an eye out for this. Magic Jack. The old one, not the new one, but apparently the old one, I don't know why, sells good. Let's see. The older model Magic Jack, the one that comes in the orange packaging that you would think nobody would want, sells for like 25 bucks. And over on Amazon, they were, I sold it obviously for 25 bucks over on Amazon, but whenever I looked at it, it seemed like, stop it. Oh, wait. If I could type, we could get through this faster. We can do it, guys. The old Magic Jack, yeah, Magic Jack Plus, $39.99. And then here's the old Magic Jack, is $29.48. I don't know, keep an eye out for the Magic Jacks. I know they go on clearance at Walgreens quite often. And then another thing I sold was the VH1 Storytellers Rod Stewart and for $16.36, and then another pack of Swinkies. And that's it. That's all I sold. Those are my sales. But things are shaping up to be much more money now, fourth quarter. Woo. Let me check to see if we have any questions in the chat, and then I'm going to go because I need to do shipping. I had 10 sales over the weekend that I need to ship out, and then it's Halloween. We got to go trick-or-treating. Question. What was my best sold for October? I don't know. We're talking about August right now. In October, let me look. My highest sold price for October. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. I had 91 sales in October. And my best sale was the micro cassette recorder that I sold last week for $129.95. That was a good buy. I need 1,000 more of those. Ronnie goes, you're behind up. No, I'm not behind. I'm actually catching up now. I forgot to do August. I'm actually in October on my sales updates. I really am. What other site carries over your eBay listings besides Bonanza and Trugether? Attaway. Attaway does. I've never sold anything over there, but it's an excellent place to store all of your old listings. If you just go in there and sync every now and then, it'll keep your listings for you, like all of your old deactivated ones, and then you'll like always have them there in case one of your listings falls into the eBay abyss. Addoway. I think that's all the questions, right, guys? Yep, that's it. All right, peoples. Well, thank you so much for coming and joining me today, and I will see you again really soon. I won't have a haul video this week because I'm not going shopping. My daughter has a concert performance on Wednesday, and so I won't be shopping. And but I will have my sales update for October coming up sometime this week, and I do have that Amazon video coming as well. I need to film the packaging part. I mean, not the listing part. How do you spell it for I have, sorry, Addoway. Anyway. Bumble and Bumble. How long did it take you to sell it all? Okay, I have one item that was left and it sold over the weekend. I bought those in June. The end of June, early July. So Yeah. August, September, October. 3 months. 3 months to sell it all. Hang on, I can give you a number on, I'll have to get it for you another time, Barry, but I can give you a number on like how much I actually made off of that, like the actual Bumble and Bumble number. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to go. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Make sure to enter. Today's the last day for the contest. I'm trying to give you prize, people. What you want me to do? It's over on the video that says 15,000 subscriber giveaway. Imagine that. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Love yous so much. Mwah.